Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeaimMD here with the next part of the NU Road to Top 10. Today we're going to be using a team by my boy Finchinator with a Rotom. I haven't used, well, I'm actually not the biggest fan of regular Rotom in the NU tier. I don't know why, but every single time I use it, it just doesn't work out for me. So this has Rotom Frost though, so that should be a lot of fun. Thank you everybody for all the continuous support on the NU Road. I know people are excited for me to finish this one. That way we can do Ubers or PU next. Not quite sure which one I'm leaning towards, though. It looks like a lot of people want to see Ubers, which is interesting because I feel like Ubers always has the least amount of support. But then again, last year's Ubers Road Top 10 was fantastic. It was either last year or the year before that. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Oh, that was fantastic. Anyway, let's get right into team preview. Sorry for wasting your time. So the first member of the team we have is the Wall Breaker Pangoro Ironfish Choice Band, which buffs Drain Punch and Bullet Punch. We have Knockoff, obviously our stats, it's a great move, no drawback usually, just getting rid of your opponent's item, and Gunk Shot is there for the fairies. And this also hits Pokemon like Alolan Executor for a KO. It's just, honestly, this thing just hits so incredibly hard, which is why I like using it. I love using Pokemon like this that don't care about what your opponent has and just clicks buttons. I think that's what I've had the most success with in the NU Road. Next up we have Rotom Frost. Now, very excited to use this. We're using 3 attacks, Pain Split, Thunderbolt for the higher damage output than Volt Switch, obviously. Blizzard is, you know, a shaky move, obviously, just like Focus Blast, but we do have ICMZ to at least help with that accuracy for one turn, and still it's not, 70 isn't that bad, it just is what it is. But ICMZ Blizzard is a nuke on Pokemon like Pangoro, obviously grass types like the Decidueye and Alolan Eggy. It's great versus Golbat too, and then Palossand and Rhydon. So just like being, like basically the combination of ice and electric is very, very strong, very tough to switch into in the tier. So I'm excited to use this Pokemon and see how it goes. Obviously Voltage for Momentum, Pain Split is there because we're going to be getting chipped away by rocks and probably like weaker moves. Rotom has good defenses, so we'll tank a bit of hits. We have offensive Stealth Rock Rhydon. We're Jolly Max Speed. We outspeed Pokemon like Vileplume. Basically a whole bunch of, I want to say, the weaker defensive Pokemon. So I'll put Vileplume down there. I'll put Dino down there. And obviously a Pokemon like Pharaoh Seed and whatnot too. But the idea is when I set up an SD with my Rhydon, when defensive Pokemon come out, I'll guarantee outspeed them, and I'm going to hit them hard with a +2 Earthquake. So we have Edgequake here, Earthquake and Stone Edge. Great coverage. Obviously this is our Stealth Rocker. This is a Fire Resist for the team as well, with a Violet to boost its defenses. Xatu is the next member on the squad. It is our Magic Bounce user. Is it our Hazard Control? We have Psychic plus Grass Knot. This team doesn't really switch in too well to Rhydon, so Grass Knot is there for that. Also hitting Palossand and Steelix. Roost for longevity, and then U-turn for momentum. Enough speed for Pangoro, just in case we have to U-turn out on a knockoff and get in a different Pokemon on that, which we do have a few Pokemon that we'll mention in a sec. But Rocky Helmet, also this is our fighting type check, so that's why Xatu has that. Garbodor is another fighting type check on the team, as well as our Comfy check, Fairy check on the team. We have Gunk Shot, Spike, Stomping Tantrum, and Pain Split with another Rocky Helmet, so rocking the double Rocky Helmet. Stomping Tantrum allows us to hit fire types and ground types. Basically, it doesn't give Pokemon like, I want to say Kling Clang free setup versus us. We get a little bit of damage off, and then if they go for the, you know, the Gear Grind, they take Rocky Helmet, and then it's like Aftermath after. We have Pain Split for longevity because we can basically Pain Split up on Pokemon like Audino. I think this is really good for Mega Audino because Mega Audino can stay in regular form and just like knock us, just keep knocking this off and wishing up and basically stall us out. But with Pain Split, we get a huge amount of HP back. And of course, getting up our spikes alongside that. Last but not least, we have Passimian, a Choice Scarf user, giving us some momentum with U-turn, abusing these spikes. We have Volt Turn between this and Rotom. Knockoff, of course, Close Combat Knockoff, Standard, U-turn Standard. Then we have Toxic. Toxic is interesting, but I think it's for bulky waters, which we don't really like switching into as much. Obviously, Rotom and Xatu can do it because of their recovery, but we don't really like switching into them. So I think it's like kind of like, it's almost like going for Knockoff, whereas our opponent might not always be able to switch into it. Like they might have, maybe it's a difference between them bringing in like a Slowking or something that's already been knocked off, like a Palisand, for instance. Toxic obviously helps, something like that. But yeah, that is the team for today's episode. Let's get right into the battles. Alright guys, so we have our first battle. Now, I was just checking out my opponent's rank to see how high they were up. But it looks like some sort of almost stall team, I want to say. Maybe even Trick Room. Though I'm leaning more towards maybe a Stally variant than Trick Room itself. Does not like my Pangoro and barely likes my my Rotom, but I think that Passimian gives me the best lead matchup versus my opponent's team. I think I'm gonna have to spike stack them and then use Pangoro to kind of break with spikes, because obviously Mudsdale is gonna be something that can kind of stop my Pangoro due to its stamina ability. But basically, you turn around. Xatu should always be able to stop Mudsdale too, unless it's like Banded Rock Slide because it doesn't get Stone Edge. SD Rhydon is also really good here. It's actually fantastic here. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna go with Passimian lead. You turn out and basically have a decent lead versus Hariyama, which is really nice here too. I'm actually gonna knock off, I think, first. Assuming my opponent wants to knock off me, I don't really need a Choice Scarf on Passimian, and if this is Assault Vest, I would like it so it can't come in on Thunderbolts or Volt Switches very often. It is Assault Vest. Nice. So, I'm able to basically get rid of that, that AV, which is going to help out my Rotom. I don't need a Choice Scarf, like I said. I don't think I need a Choice Scarf. I think what I'm going to be Cryogonal is going to be Pangoro. Pangoro just clicking buttons here. I want to keep my Rocky Helmet on you, though. I also don't know if you have Earthquake. Knock off, Close Combat, maybe Fake Out. You turn on the Mudsdale. This allows me to bring out my my Rotom here, and I get a little bit of chip. That's going to go a long way with Spikes up as well. It looks like it's Leftovers Mudsdale. Very much do not want to miss Blizzard, even though he should go out to Miltank. Yes. Did not want to risk Blizzard there, but I guess Pursuit is a little bit scary from Spiritomb, but not really. It isn't that threatening, I feel. And I don't know why Hariyama came out. I don't, but I want to start spike stacking this guy. He's gonna try and Pursuit Trap me, I guess, with Spiritomb. I really wish I had Scrappy on this Pangoro, because then I just click Drain Punch and probably won. I'm okay with him knocking this thing off. Him having Earthquake would be a little bit annoying, but the fact that he went hard Mudsdale leads me to believe he does not have that. And even if he goes Xatu and Pursuit Traps me, now he just takes, or excuse me, Spiritomb and Pursuit Traps my Xatu. Now he just takes Rocky Helmet plus the spike damage. So I always go Xatu here. Nice. I don't care about him Pursuit Trapping. Yep. I don't think he'll also kill me. Okay, great. That looks super banded, I want to say, by the way. That looks really, really, really banded. And we'll Volt Switch here. As Cryogonal is going to come out, it's going to give me Pangoro. And I'm just going to click Choice Band Bullet Punch. Should I? Drain Punch is pretty free. But BP hits this and Aromatisse and Spiritomb. So I'm going to click BP. Yeah, as he goes Aromatisse. So this is great. This is going to do a lot. 40, that did nothing. What? Come on, man. 40%. Go ahead and Wish Pass. There's no way you do not protect here. So I'm going to get in Xatu one more time. That's the drawback about Aromatisse. It has to protect when it comes out. And this gives me my Xatu Roost, basically. I don't care about that. As long as I get my Roost, I'm good. That also is definitely Choice Band Spiritomb. I'm gonna go for one more before I U-turn. I'm waiting for him to eventually Wish, but I guess he doesn't care about it. Yo, I literally said I'm gonna go for one more before I U-turn, and then I get crit. Are you kidding me, man? That's so annoying. That is very annoying here. I definitely want Spikes up, especially as it looked like it was almost a 2-hit KO on that Aromatisse, and Spikes are going to go a long way in terms of helping me use my my Rotom and also my SD Rhydon. That crit is devastating, but it's something I had to feel like you're gonna throw away Mudsdale, but it's something I had to worry about. Have I switched the moves ever? Good. Got this play right. I was scared. The protect actually was a drawback because now, ooh man, once I KO that Spiritomb, oof. Once I KO that Spiritomb, Drain Punch is just free. Even Gunk Shot. Take a little bit of damage here too. I don't even care. Go ahead and get my spike up one more time. What are you gonna do to me? You take Rocky Helmet? Do not. Don't you dare freeze me, sir. Don't you dare freeze me. Oh, not you. I don't really care about you. I think I SD up with my Rhydon and I win the game. So I don't care about the Willow. Like, had I been burnt, it would be annoying, I guess, but... Was that not banded? Was that just, like, plate? You get a little bit of damage. I'm gonna make sure you die to Rhydon. Like, I want to make sure you die to Rhydon. Okay, get a little bit more damage off on you. Rapid Spin plus Burn may actually put me in range of... Oh, this gets a poison too, that'd be great. A Freeze Dry. Let's spike till I die. Nice, which happened to be right here. Sick. So now my opponent, like, they can go out into Miltank, but I also still have Passimian, which is relatively free. I don't care about them going out into Aromatisse either. Especially them just tanking this damage is going to be really, it's going to be worth, I think, for my... I really do feel like my Rhydon wins the game, but maybe I should care a little bit more. Alright. Go Passimian. If they Moonblast, I'm good. I knock off here, that way they can't switch in later. I sack this. I bring out Rhydon and I click Swords Dance. Actually, I click Rocks first to make sure Cryogonal doesn't come back in. They might actually end up going out to Cryogonal, I guess. But then they'd spin, right, first? Even if they Freeze Grab, this is fine, because I'm okay with that, because like my Rhydon should be faster than a lot. Great. Aromatisse being weakened. Gunk Shot looks not bad either. I still want to say I SD here, but... Because Close Combat is not going to knock me out. Good. I guess they could have Seismitoss on their Miltank. Gunk Shot. No way, that was knocking me out. Get out of there. So I guess it might come down to a 50-50 between these two, where I go for Gunk Shot versus... Because Miltank's going to be outspeed me. Whether I go for Gunk Shot versus Drain Punch here. If they think I only have Bullet Punch, then I think I have to. Okay, I didn't get the turn right, unfortunately, but I still do have like Gunk Shot, which is still good. This Miltank can Heal Bell. If I click Drain Punch there, I won. Damn it. If I take the S-Toss... I Volt Switched and he went, yeah, he can still protect. Oh, okay. Nice pairs. Just help me win this game right here, because I don't got time for this. Like, I got that play wrong. If I Drain Punch there, I won the game. Well, provided Gunk Shot hit, obviously. I definitely got bailed out there. I lost the 50-50, and then that ended up bailing me out. And obviously, this is Thick Fat, but the fact that it is Seismitoss, it might have Heal Bell, but there's no way that it can deal with my... You crit my Xatu. Does my Xatu not... Did my Xatu not matter? But I think this could have been played a little bit more cleanly. I feel like if Xatu was not crit, I could have played this a lot more cleanly too, because even a 17% Xatu stops a lot from my opponent. And they gave me openings. Like, after Mudsdale, they should have just went right to Miltank, I think, because Miltank was obviously Thick Fat the way they were playing it. As I mentioned, I obviously got the 50-50 wrong, but then Pokemon bailed me out. I mean, I can't complain. It's I got lucky. We'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. I want to see my rank. Okay. We'll pause until we find another battle. I'll be right back. All right, so we are back to the game, and a really cool team by my opponent. I love Rotom in this, despite my opponent having Togedemaru, especially if it's Scarf Togedemaru, because with basically with spikes and the double Rocky helmet, my opponent does not switch in very well to that Pokemon. As far as leads go, I wonder if this is like AV Cloyster. I don't know. Like I know my opponent has points. At this point I'm checking my opponent's points to see how they play. They do not like Pangoro, just period. It is such a great Pokemon versus them. What if that's a Dazzling Gleam Claydol? I'll be really sad. Sorry for the weird team. Don't be. It's really cool. Refreshing. I think that's if this had been OU, that'd be even more refreshing. But they do potentially have Heal Bell support. I wonder if he was. Did you realize it was me, or did you just apologize to everybody you play? That's funny. Anyway, Pangoro, fantastic. I think it's the one that gives me the least amount of thought and makes my opponent have to think about this in terms of actually playing here. Now, if this is specs, makes this a little bit harder. I just want to see some calcs, because I know that Superpower would knock you out. I don't know what type of. Yeah, Hydro Pump does not knock me out, and Drain Punch does a ton. I do like getting rid of you, as it opens up that door for my Rhydon a little bit more. Like, granted, you have this and this, but I really like getting rid of you. And I don't know what type of set you are. I really think just Drain Punch is my play. As he goes for Liquidation. No defense drop, which is really nice. Unfortunately, now my opponent is in Torrent. Makes it a little bit tougher for me for sure here. Torrent will be able to knock me out with the Torrent attack. I still love Pangoro in this because it kind of just plays Drain Punch and doesn't care as much, or at least Knock Off now and doesn't care. So I'm debating if I actually want to go Xatu, because the T-Spike that Weezing can put up doesn't matter because I do have Garbodor. So I think I do make the Xatu play here. Yeah, I'll live even a Torrent boosted one, and Rocky Helmet finishes you off. Perfect. Okay, so again, this is really nice, being able to deal with that. And offensively, my opponent has like one Pokemon they can go out into, which is Articuno. They end up making the Claydol play, so Well, you Scarf? What's happening here? You Scarf? That dude was max speed. Whoa. I'm just gonna Blizzard. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna Blizzard. Probass coming in, I think they're Assault Vest, like max speed type of thing. So they are going to get up rocks versus me, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's manageable. I think I'm going to do the same versus them and force a spin. I'm not sure, because I do want to force a spin. I want to start getting some damage off in that Claydol. What is this Claydol? I need to know. The fact that I have Pain Split is really good here too. I'm still going to the endgame. Garbodor is going to be nice for Togedemaru. You have to be AV, right? There's like no way you're not AV. You're like playing it like it's AV. So I can Volt Switch here. If they go Togedemaru, it's okay, because I do have... I gotta start knocking too. I don't want them Volt Switching of their own. Should be told, Rhydon actually doesn't do that much. Like, it's actually pretty poor here. I think Rotom is going to be key for this and this. Yeah. Really? Okay. So you would have been willing to give me that. That's fair. If I get up rocks, I can at least see what type of Claydol it is, and if he knocks me out, then he doesn't... Dude, are you Dazzling Gleam? I'm assuming you're Psychic as your other moves, right? Like, it has to be like Psychic, right? Psychic and... This is 100% Assault Vest. So what is it, Psychic and Earth Power? Is that what you are? You just Ice Beam here. That's the freest turn. I'm just gonna assume you're not Dazzling Gleam. Like, I can't, like... I can't give you every move in the book and lose because I'm doing that. I'm gonna click knockoff now. And that'll either smack Probopass for a 2-hit KO. I don't get Rock Stomp, which sucks versus an Articuno, but I do still think that my Rotom is still fantastic once I break through Probopass, which I've managed to do right now. So, yeah, now Rotom is just fantastic. Assuming that is Scarf Togedemaru. And I do think that Garbodor can do the exact same thing, even if he, even if my opponent basically spin spams versus me or just throws off psychics and whatnot. I think I'll be okay. I just don't want to lose to Togedemaru, but I don't think I am losing to Togedemaru, at least not yet. Spike. I feel like you either spin or psychic here. I don't think you earth power because I have a Rotom. Alright, well I was wrong, but I guess I get a little bit of chip off on you. Worth it for hopefully U-turn knocking out because you're offensive for sure. You're doing, what'd you do, 39%? For Pangoro, Claydol. This thing is so weak. I'm gonna give you no speed. I'm assuming Pissimian knocks you out now. Yeah. Worth. Okay. It's just Togedemaru becomes a little bit tougher, but you know what? It's fine. Gonna hit you with the Sub-Zero Slammer. I have to. I have Blizzard for Claydol. I have Thunderbolt for Articuno. Go Togedemaru, take your chip. I mean, if it's a Spadef, it gets even harder, but oh, this is awesome because now, no matter what he does here, Garbodor is free. Because he takes the helmet. Exactly. I'm going to make the Pissimian play. I didn't expect you to want to sack that. That's fine. Again, I'm trying to win the game now with my Rotom. So basically, I didn't think they'd sack the Togedemaru. Unless they think they win with Articuno. But I'm okay with that. It going down is still fine for me. I believe I always go Pissimian now because I either knock Weezing, which puts it hopefully in range of Blizzard, or 2-hit KO it. Knocking Articuno is nice too. Yeah, there's Weezing. Knock this boy. And we're still going off a Rotom in the endgame, I guess. Don't get poisoned. Nice. I get even more damage off, which is awesome. Rotom boy is up to you. Rotom. Weezing, physically defensive. Thunderbolt does 50 to 60%. I have to Blizzard here. I have to Blizzard. Well, what are the odds? Hold up, let me see the odds. %37% chance to Hoko. So, and this has a 70% chance and 30% chance to miss. I'm going for the Blizzard here. I mean, I still have to hit Claydol too. I'm fast in Articuno, which I knew I'd be. Gonna Pain Split on you. Get my health back. Maybe I should have Thunderbolted. That's okay because that doesn't allow Articuno back in because Blizzard is neutral. I lost, man. Unless I crit Articuno, I lost. That sucks. Well, did I lose unless I crit Articuno? There's no way that's a set. No, man, good game regardless of outcome. There's no way Thunderbolt knocks you out, bro. Even if you have no HP, I have to Pain Split here. Just choke and Ice Beam. Well, I have to... I lost, man. Good game. I literally lost because of that Blizzard miss. I think I Thunderbolted twice and had it. Okay, I mean, I Thunderbolt and go for a full para. Para, man. That sucks. Come on, Para. That did nothing, too. I actually don't think even if I hit the Blizzard... Actually, he was at 50. I do 50, 60, he'd recover. Yeah. That's lame, man. That's annoying. That's annoying. Did I type GG? I don't remember if I typed GG. I'm playing Kyogre fan. Which is also another annoying one, I'll be honest. Because it's like Focus Sash, Lead, Vivillon, a whole bunch of things. This, I literally have to keep this around for. I always go Rotom though. Because I can Volt Switch. I still Volt Switch and try and put him in range of Bullet Punch. Bug Buzz will not knock me out. And of course, multiple sleep turns. Yeah, now I'm tilted. Alright. I mean, it's not like this Pokemon wasn't amazing. Like, Simeon still clicks close combat. I can't go Garbodor because I have to keep it alive. That's something lame, man. That's really lame. That's super lame. Vivillon. But punch is 56. Simeon still checks his. I still have outs, but like I need to wake up. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's really good. Equivalent exchange right there. So we are dropping. The points are dropping like flies. It's definitely not 1554. So we're at least guaranteed another episode. I was 1580 by the way after that first one, but I guess I got lucky there too with the full para. I honestly think that Rotom was my best lead always versus that because it forces a sleep powder. We're forcing me to burn a turn. They have to Quiver Dance and they have to get the 3-turn sleep to actually do anything. Whereas I could Volt Switch out into Pangoro and then Bullet Punch them to knock them out. I could never go Garbodor, even though Garbodor resisted Bug Buzz because Garbodor is my only answer to Comfey on the team. So I can never let that take the hit. So it's frustrating, but you know what? Nice episode of Tilt 1526. Not bad, not bad. I'll pause it. We'll be right back. Moving on. ST Rhydon. Pretty nice. Faster than Vaporeon here. Faster than Delmise too. Rotom is the only thing that prevents Druddigon getting up rocks versus me. Though my opponent will be forced to defog multiple times because of my spikes. Garbodor gives me some chip for Togedemaru. Magmortar is a problem. Period. If it's Scarf. We're gonna go the Rotom route because Druddigon is pretty much draw free, like, or even this is really good versus me. I'm just gonna go Blizzard. I want to damage the Togedemaru just a bit. Nice, that's good damage. I get the freeze. That's annoying. I'm so sorry drifting over. Like I truly am sorry about that. I do not want to do that to you. I'll make the Garbodor play mainly because it didn't allow, if he thawed there, it didn't allow much, but I'm assuming that's Scarf Togedemaru, so this is Z on the Magmortar. Now, as good as spikes are, I kind of have to, I feel like I have to like Stomping Tantrum and attack, and it is Taunt Z, maybe Fightinium. That damage is so good for Rotom's Thunderbolt. They're not usually Inferno Overdrive. I'm going to click another Stomping Tantrum as they go Golbat. To probably go for what are you gonna do? Super Fang? I have a Xatu that can roost. You can't Poison Fang me. If they're Poison Fang Brave Bird, I think Gunk Shotting is fine as they double it, predicting my Xatu. So I wasn't expecting Magmortar to want to come in, but getting rid of basically a Pokemon that I had 0 switch-ins to is super solid. Also, I doubt that this is now this is Z because Magmortar was taunt. So I'm just gonna get up my spikes now. I don't care about my opponent glaring me and doing all that. With spikes up, I bring out my Rotom and I just mess him up. It also limits the Togedemaru switch-ins. Yeah, it does. It limits the Togedemaru switch-ins. especially because I hit that first blizzard. I truly am sorry because I feel the pain of being hacked. At least right now, I do. Get as much HP. This is more than me missing Gunk Shot. Nice. So this is a free Pangoro, and this is a free knockoff. Emphasis on free because he's at 52. You're gonna, regardless of you being choiced or not, you're gonna die. Looks like that actually was Z. Another instance where I'm actually okay with going for knockoff here. He just defogged away rocks. I don't know why, because rocks are better versus me than spikes were versus him. He has wish support. Yeah, this guy's gonna lose. I feel it. I don't even care. At this point, I just keep attacking. What I'm doing this is I'm just trying to condition him to click Brave Bird once as I go Zatsu, and then I kill him. That's like what I'm going for. Also, because I knockoff did not reveal an item when I knocked off Druddigon, it actually turns out it was Z. So this should ideally, it doesn't knock out Golbat. But with his lack of, smart play. Did you get the poison? He did. With his lack of a Violite, Psychic would have knocked him out. So that was a smart play, going for Poison Fang there. Now it's more like, I think I bring out Pangoro and I click knockoff and I get my KOs. So I guess Magmortar was not Z, but maybe Life Orb? Belt? I don't know. When you knock a Pokemon, regardless of them dying, it should show you the item. So, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm pretty sure that means, this line right here means that Druddigon is, well, it's gone, but it was Z. I could be wrong though, I could be wrong. I don't see my opponent's outs either. Unless they actually have Heal Bell on their Wish, Protect, Scald. They could have Heal Bell on Vaporeon, I suppose. I feel like Heal Bell's kind of wasted on this type of team because you have Togedemaru to be immune to Paras. You have Golbat to be immune to Toxic. But then again, you want support for Vaporeon, I suppose. Rhydon's still really good. But it doesn't get setup opportunity anymore because Golbat's gone. And so is Druddigon, which were my two mainly setup opportunities. I need to get some good points from this, assuming I win. Which I don't think is that unlikely considering the conditions we're in. What he's going to try and do is wish this thing back to death. Yeah, I'm about to say. You're left, so I'm going to type GG. I would like to see where my points are before we keep going. Assuming the ladder actually updates, because I'm like... Right now I'm on... I'm about to say something stupid. Okay, just to know over. Doesn't tell me anything, man. What the hell is my rank? 1526 last time. Hey, update. This is like the equivalent of, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Except we are there, but we haven't been told that we're there. Like, I know we're there. I'll look for another one. We'll be right back. He's back. Alright, so I got a feel for my opponent's team now. I know it's Assault Vest, Claydol, probably Z that, Toxic U, which is annoying. Probably with Roost, Ice Beam, I guess Heal Bell maybe as your last move. We're going Rotom this time because last time he went Samurott. And yeah, he did it again, so I stand by my Rotom play. I'll just always Volt Switch. If he goes Probopass, it's worse for me. Have fun. I don't remember if I said good game last time, but it's actually worse for me if he goes Probopass, so I don't mind. And then being able to bring out Garbodor and chip away at Togedemaru, because I am worried about Togedemaru, and this is one of the few things that takes a hit from me. Was he the one that was willing to just... Hey, nice chip. Okay. Claydol has Ice Beam. I don't think it has a way of touching Rotom because it went for Ice Beam when it was my last Mon instead of going for Psychic. So we'll bring out Rotom now, which is... Oh, it's Z. Hey! Okay, well, so it wasn't Assault Vest. Fantastic. Still going for Volt Switch here. 100% of the time going for Volt Switch. So it's not Z on that. And this allows me to get in the boy and just start clicking. Drain Punch. Ain't gonna predict here either. Not. Exactly. I figured he'd make a little bit more of an aggressive... Okay, so see, I've adapted to his playstyle, and I'm also angry. So there's a mixture of both right now. That's just like... I'm seeing my win and nothing else will stand in my way. Once again, I Drain Punch here. Is that Bandit? Are you Bandit, sir? Wow, he cannot beat Xatu now. I don't want him to Ice Beam me. Oh, he's sub. Okay. Sub, Toxic. That's great. That means he doesn't have Heal Bell. I think I get in Passimian and start knocking items. Yeah, your sub doesn't matter. Because I have Toxic on this too, so I'm okay. Sub shouldn't matter. Freeze dries, whatever. Get rid of your item. So Claydol wasn't AV. It was Tectonic Rage. This is still going to do a good chunk. And I know that I wall you with Rotom, so I'm kind of curious as to why you made this play. You're probably just going to dole out to Togedemaru. You can't even freeze my Rotom. Oh my gosh, I see my win. I see my win. I'm sorry, but like, you should be. I'm not even sorry. What the hell? Do you think I'm sorry for showing emotion and loving the game I play? Hell no. You're catching this tantrum too, bro. This is me right now. That's not me right now. I ain't doubling though. Oh, this works too. Oh man, it did not work, unfortunately. I want to keep you around. I don't see an instance where I want Rhydon in this game. I really do not. Like, I legitimately do not see an instance where I want Rhydon in this game. And this is always free to just click knockoff now. I don't even have to U-turn. He goes Claydol, which means I could 2-hit KO that. Or Oko it, whatever. I have my 2 Rocky Helmets in the back for you. Wheezing is not a problem, considering I have a Xatu. Misses, unfortunately. Why? Okay. What, Psychic was free there. Why'd you... Psychic was free there. That was my bad. If I can get rid of Samurai in one turn. Samurai, while dealing with Samurai and also Togedemaru, I'm okay with this. Yeah. The ideal situation for me is Togedemaru dies to the combination of Rocky Helmet plus Aftermath. So I'm right here. Passimian drops, and I win the game with Rotom plus Bullet Punch. Alright. Keep you around just for you dying. Okay. Click Thunderbolt, not Volt Switch. Togedemaru comes out. Nothing eats the hit now. He goes Wheezing, I Sub-Zero Slammer you, dropped. Goes Articuno, I Thunderbolt into Sub-Zero Slammer, dropped. Like, everything is good. Like, that spike was worth it that turn. Sacking Passimian, worth it. Like, I don't even care. Like, Wheezing is not going to beat Xatu, right? Togedemaru is not going to beat the combination of that spike, Rocky Helmet, and everything else. In fact, I want to click Thunderbolt here just because it's no drawback. I won't die. Exactly. Exactly. No drawback. And I get the para. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, bro. Like, basically, I thought you'd U-turn there. GG. Not gonna bother. I'm clicking Sub-Zero Slammer too. I'm not giving you no open. Sun Tzu said, attack where your opponent cannot defend, bro. He also said, you know, a few things about anger and not letting your emotions take away. But you know what? This is Pokemon. This is mine. Well played. I'm gonna just forfeit. Okay. You got me. Game. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Hey man. That one's for Jamvat. That one's for Mr. Jamvat. Jam, I don't know. I know you sometimes watch these. I know you more so enjoy my OU. I have a little treat for you coming out tomorrow. I actually, for those that are listening, I actually already recorded my Wednesday video and my Friday video. My Thursday video I didn't record because I wasn't sure if I'd hit top 10 in NU or not. So sometimes I record in advance, right? I try to, especially on Fridays, I try to record my Saturday and Sunday video as well as my Friday video. to get things done. But that's it, man. Saw my opening. I feel like also my opponent kind of tried to adapt like differently. I didn't realize that was Banded Samurai. That made a lot more sense, like from the damage it did to Pangoro. I should have counted that. That's my bad. But I learned enough and I was able to adapt. And let's see. I don't know where my points are. They're not going to update, are they? Am I 1560 again? Is that actually where I am? Or am I somewhere else? Am I actually 1560? Let's get another freaking game. I'll bear it back. Alright guys, we got another game. Rhydon is amazing. In fact, Camerupt is also amazing. You actually get to kill on lead. So I kind of feel like they're going to lead Camerupt and try and KO my Rhydon. They probably have enough speed to knock it out. But anyway, with Rhydon being gone, Rotom opens up a door. Rotom's great too, but I don't know. Camerupt being gone, excuse me. Rotom can just like Volt Switch and do its thing. But yeah, absolutely love Rhydon. They unfortunately lead off with a good lead versus my team. And Garbodor can Spike. I have Passimian to deal with that. I mean, this is a there might be a defogger? This might be defog. It looks like it's defog. Okay, I was about to say, yeah, okay, I made the right play Bloom Dooming, but now I don't know if it's defog or not. I mean, I made the right play Pain Splitting. I would still like a Spike Up, but I don't switch in very well to Shadow Ball. But Simeon's HP might be important for Mawile, especially because Mawile might give me an attack raise too. You know what? I'm going to make the Simeon play. Knockoff should be able to knock you out. Unfortunately, that happens, and now I'm in a situation where they're probably going to get in their Wheezing and try and mess me up with Rocky Helmet. What are you doing, bro? Alright, 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 I gotta stop. My dude is dunking on me. I gotta stop. I'm outplaying myself, man. I'm the one outplaying myself. Yeah, and that's messing me up here. This might be an L. Like, I have no HP on my mons. And my Xatu dies on one switching. Yeah, I God. Leftovers you. I don't know if you're rocks, but I'll get in Xatu. As you go for knock. You're still really good here, Rhydon. Like, you're actually still incredible. He does pick up a KO now, but maybe this combination of Pokemon can win. I have to sack my, man, why did he stay in? I should have just knocked and just not cared about the helmet. Real talk. What a beast. There's no way this dies. Mega Camerupt is really bulky. Yeah, 105 base. Blizzard does 50. If I dodge a Fire Blast, maybe? I'm gonna have to dodge a Fire Blast, I think. Okay, I'm alright with this. Get my rocks up and that'll open up a door for maybe you still. While also avoiding burns. Pain Split's still fair because I love the way the new Pain Split animation looks. It looks like I'm actually gaining. We'll put Blizzard here randomly. And then I Pain Split. Ah, good. They had zero reason to not protect there, so that's their fault, not mine. They actually had zero reason to not protect. So, 100% their fault, definitely not mine. Gonna make the ride on play again and pray. Rocks to limit Sneasel. Stone Edge you, so I can click Blizzard versus... T-Spike doesn't matter. So I can click Thunderbolt. Alright, I'm dead. You got me. What does Rotom's Blizzard do to, That's Sub-Zero Slime, that's not what I'm looking at. The fact that they went Sneasel there is crazy. Does it die? Nice! I honestly think... I either have to go for a crazy roll or hope that they have no HP at all. Because I cannot win with these two. If I go Pangoro right now, I will most likely die. Wait, I live Flamethrower. Okay, I go Pangoro. And now I click Knockoff. Because doing that damage to Weezing means it dies to Thunderbolt. And then it'll come down to basically just me hoping to outplay a Rotom. Ah! Did I not get the roll? Did I not get the roll? Oh, it wasn't even a roll. It was Spadef. Good game. I almost brought that back even after like playing stupidly. Basically, had I gotten up any spike, that's crazy, man. One spike would have made it. I fought it back with Rotom. Ah, I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at myself. I also, he played like Decidueye ridiculously offensively. There wasn't even Rocky Helmet on that. So if I knocked him out, I basically 2-hit KO Mawile and didn't care. But man, I'm getting one more. I can't end it on the L. I can't. Ah, I almost brought that back. Imagine, and I thought I got the play right too, but imagine I just knocked out. That's like max Spadef Camerupt, isn't it? Or is it just max HP? It's definitely more than max HP. Yeah, it's Spadef. Like, calm. It had to be. I did nothing. Man. That would have been so satisfying, though, to win that game. Man. I don't know if that had defog on that Decidueye either. But, I mean, the way he brought it in every single time, it felt like it did. Man. And no wonder he never stayed in versus... Rhydon. He couldn't. A normal Rhydon without speed. A 0 speed always. Ah. I'm happy that I almost brought that back, but I'm mad that it lived, obviously. But I can't be upset because literally one spike could have changed that game. Instead of me just pain splitting on the Decidueye, me just clicking spike could have changed that game, that entire game. Just having Camerupt take just a little bit more. But oh well. I'll pause it until we find one. We'll be right back. Hopefully it's not the same people we've been fighting. I want to, I wouldn't mind fighting that guy again, but there's no way I'm fighting him back to back. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, potentially last game, I think. So Volley Steel, I don't know if you're Salt Vest or Z. You could be Z2. You're a problem. I'm assuming you're just Dragon Dance too, which makes you a huge problem. Just like being yourself makes you a problem. This is a rocker. Helix is really good too. Basically, I think my game plan, or loose game plan, is getting Pangoro as many times as possible. Click knockoff / Drain Punch. We're going to go Rotom because Rotom, he should go Heliolisk, I think, versus me. Or Delmise, this is good too. Either way, I Volt Switch. Main reason I'm Volt Switching is because I don't think he has much reason to stay in on, a Z Blizzard, unless you're AV. But if you give me this, you're opening up such a huge door for my hazard war. So Passimian will be here to check Scrap. I always have to go Passimian on Scrafty, I think. Oh, and if I get him Passimian on Defog too, and I kill this, like, look at his answers. So this is why I'm Volt switching here. Should I just click Sub-Zero Slammer? I'm gonna click Blizzard. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that is completely fine. I can no longer escape, but I had no reason to. Just kidding, bro. I got Volt Switch. Alright, so Dhelmise is gone, which means that Drain Punch is relatively free. A lot of Pokemon weak to it besides the Slowking, obviously. Big fan of Passimian right now. And the fact that my Rotom can kind of pain split on everything. Passimian made a lot of sense here because it basically says, hey, don't go Healerless, don't go Scrafty. Maybe go Miltank if you want, I guess, if you're crazy. But I wouldn't. So had I clicked Sub-Zero Slammer turn 1, the main reason I'm saving that too is because if I'm in a situation where if my opponent sets up and I... Wait, really? That's incredible. And he's Intimidate too? Let's go! Bro, that is sick. I'm just clicking Sub-Zero Slammer now. If I'm in a situation where my opponent like set up, like I wanted to keep it for this, but the fact that he's Silvally Fairy makes it so good for Garbodor. He obviously predicted my Garbodor, but how could I have like I was already out. Good play. Now give me your health. That's awesome, bro. Having Scrafty so weak and is so good, especially if it's like Chople, which I kind of doubt it is. This could be Z2 or AV. Just Volt Switch here. I don't want to allow in Heliolisk, obviously. It is AV. Man, I had one. Excuse me. Whoa, whoa! I had one. I had one answer. I knew it was always Zatu, and Zatu would always U-turn too. So, perfect. Like actually, quite actually perfectly. Now I just start spiking up on you. You probably parting shot here and get in Scrafty, but I go hard out into Passimian. And even if you're Dragon Dance Chople, I have double Rocky Helmet to help me beat you down. So that spike just means he's not making these switches for free. Like that's really what it does for me. Even if you knock me off, I don't care. Yeah. Like I said, even if you were Dragon Dance Chople, I do not care either. And that spike, it's literally going to be rinse repeat. And he's not Dragon Dance Chople. And that was, in my opinion, the biggest threat. You know, if I want to, I can be a crazy person and stay in on the defog, close combat, and close combat again. It's a really bad play. It is a really bad play. Yeah, there's not much else with that. That's just a really bad play. Like, I like it because I'm kind of, like, tilted. And what if he multi-attacks, though? It's like, oh, just parting shots. Yeah, like, see? If I close commented there, he party shot, whatever came in was dying. At this point, I think I just sacked Rotom. I have Pangoro to come in and knock off. Slowking's 2 KO by close combat. Scarfus Helios doesn't knock me out. Silvally Fairy does not stay as switching every single time it's coming in on Spike plus hazards. And again, I believe I will 2 KO what is Assault Vest Slowking, so it shouldn't have any defensive Vs. I'm definitely 2 KOing that. 35, get out of here. Yeah. Sorry, my friend. Ooh, and you're giving me damage on your Silvally Fairy. See, it's like he's not opening up his door. Nothing's happening here for him. And the next time it comes in on a spike, it dies to close combat. I guess he can defog if he wants to. Do I care about that? I can just spam spike. He can't do anything about it. He parting shots, he dies, everything dies. Go ahead and defog, bro. I have multiple spikes. I have way more spikes than you have defog. I will keep clicking this. Ooh, Thunderbolt, nice. Nice crit. Can you just let me get this? I have more than you. There needs to be like a showdown option where I can forfeit PP and he can forfeit PP and we just skip to the end of this. I guess that's one way he can do this. I'm messing you up right now. I have enough of this. I've had enough of this. Give me your entire team right now. I'm done. Right now. Like, I've had enough. You're not gonna... He gets the full para, so that means he might actually end up without a spike. My defense drop should also still lower my attack. Oh, King. No, no, King. Nah, King. Yo, I felt like +2 attack is gonna still blow this slow King away. So, it did 30 last time. It's actually not gonna blow it away. But it doesn't matter. I sacked Garbodor to Scald. Get in the GOAT, Pangoro, or the Panda, whatever. Click my knockoff and win the game. I think Scrafty was Z. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Helios is Specs. If it's not Specs Helios, it can't knock out Pangoro. And then I win anyway, so. Give me. And if it's Scarf, like I said, it can't knock me out. It has to lock itself into what? Surf, which doesn't do anything. It's gonna Hyper Voice here. And it is Specs, but I live on a smidgen. And pick up my KO. Beautiful. That was great. I mean, I got a little bit aggressive versus the Silvally Fairy. I thought it was fine because even if he multi-attacked there, I was not going to die. I'm a Passimian. That's a defensive Silvally Fairy. So, again, it more than likely has nothing. And I was just like, no, I never use his Divine ability anyway. I might as well punish. And it's crazy how that does 30% to Silvally anyway. But we're going to, I guess, wrap it up there with that W. Where are we? That's dub. Where does that make us on the ladder? Once again, Showdown does not like to update. That's okay though. I still love you. Is that where we actually are? 1554? Please don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. 1552. And we've been chilling around the same part, man, like for a while. I like this team though. It was very enjoyable. All right. I guess we're pushing for. I know we need about 40 something points more, maybe about 50 points to get top 10. So we're gonna push for that for the next episode. Thank you for watching. Definitely got a little bit tilted at times here. I almost came back in that. Yo, if that Camo game would have been won, ooh, that was fire. That was fire. What was that doing on the ladder anyway? What was his name? Cast something. Cape Coast. Oh, see that dude was up there. Almost had him. Almost. And I'm like right here. 84.7. Almost had him. That's cool though. I never seen a camera up like that. Hope you guys all enjoy. I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.